What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB. Once again, big shout out to my doggy Clates Boxing for coming through and boosting up the coins. So, we got some diabolical news for the great unwashed masses right now regarding Anthony Joshua. Just look at Eggy here, man. I heard this news. You've seen the title. Eggy Hearn says he's sending Anthony Johnston back to the small hall circuit. Now, at first glance, I thought, well, he did just get plastered by Dubois. But then again, I started thinking to myself, we already know what's going on here, right? Let me get the oopsie doopsie up for you, man. Oops. Why is it, yeah? You ain't never heard about AJ being sent back to the small hall circuit before this photo came out? And that's what Anthony Johnston and all the other Knicks they're gonna learn, man. Yeah, when these come on, man. When these old school colonial cats come around and they shake your hand and, oh, AJ, mate, bosh, apples and pears, bosh, yes, brother, bosh. When they give you that, the whoop-de-whoop, come on, man. Ain't nothing changed. That's what you still is. Yeah, you still a boy, that's what you is. And if Massa Eggy Hearns allegedly tell you you're going to be fighting on small halls, that's what you're going to be doing. And you best believe it. And the Lord knows. Yeah? Look at this here, look. Come on, AJ, man. What do you think was going to happen? Hey, this is the thing. When these certain man, like rappers and that, they get a few coins, they think that they've transcended the masses. Right? But look at that cat. What's his name? YE. Yeah? Look at that cat. To a lesser extent, look at WILEY. Oops. You see that one there? Yeah? You ain't really got no power like that as a cotton picker. You just have not. You might think you do. Yeah? You might have a few. Listen, no doubt about it. If I went on AJ's Instagram, no doubt about it, he's got a few DMs in there. Well, I'm not going to speculate what do you call it? I'm not going to speculate the gender of the people in his DMs, but he'll have a few DMs still, and he puffs your head up. You saw him, hey man, go on my level, whoop de whoop. Yeah, he got a few shekels, and he thought he was that guy. Eggy Hearn, let me show you. I'll play the clip from Eggy Hearns right now. Massa Eggy Hearns, and a lot of the man will have missed the point on this one. Oh, AB, he's just talking about boxing. All right, yeah. If you're low T, if you're low IQ, you can run with that narrative. I'm telling you what happened, man. Look at Eggy here. Look, let's look at Eggy. That's a sinister look. He like, yeah. That's the last time this cat here gonna be hanging out. Look at this guy, look. This is the last time here this cat gonna be hanging at the back of my team. Right, anyway, I'll play the clip from Eggy Hearns. Massa Eggy Hearns. Here we go. Bosh!
I've heard loads of whispers about different situations he could be fighting.
So, there is a chance he could run out this year. It's probably unlikely, but he's ready to fight and he's in camp.
When you say run out, do you mean like he could just be on a card that's coming up?
Could just be. Like, we're not going to put him in a headline event this year. So, if he wants to get out in a lower key fight, and sometimes, you got to remember, he last fought over a year ago, right? Every time he fights, he has to go into a stadium, fill it up, fight so-and-so, fight so-and-so, fight. There is a part of him that goes, do you know what? I'd just like to get in there and just, like, I don't need all the razzmatazz. Just let me go in there, wrap my hands and crunch someone. Because when we fight in February, we're going to be back in the stadium. Or a massive...
To be fair, AJ's been doing that for a long time, crunching some idiot from Oklahoma. So let's not make out that all of a sudden he'd go on the undercard. No, Eggy told you what time it is. Yeah? And this is well documented in these, I won't even call them elite institutions, but listen, where you find cotton pickers, I don't know, the NFL or NBA or wherever you want, if you step out of line here, some colonial Donny like Massa Eggy Hearns, they put you in your place. It's documented, man. Look at Colin Kaepernick, whether you agree with his politics or not. Hey, man. Yeah? You might have thought this was 2020, whatever it was. We're actually in the 1785. Yeah, that's what they hit you with. Because you think, oh, I'm making tens of millions and I'm on. You ain't on. You ain't owner on. You rich Nick on. I got a grill in my teeth on. A grill in my teeth on ain't on. It's not old money on. Yeah? You can still get your plug pulled. That's what they be doing, these man. Yeah? These man, they get plugged into the Matrix, the J-Trix, right? Oh, I've made it to celebritydom. But they forget that some cat plugged them in. They can plug you out the same way. And that's what they do. I think they call it clipping their wings. These cats, they fly too close to the sun and then bosh. Yeah? Uncle Talmud, he just pulled that thing straight out the back of your neck and your career just flops. We've seen it in the rap scene as well. Yeah? If you ain't getting flown out to a Diddy party or whoever party and you ain't putting on, you think, you know what? I've made a little piece too much bread to keep getting popped by these reptilian cats. If that's your mindset, come on. Look at the history of the game in all these industries. Yeah? It's only the go along to get along. It's only the Uncle Stephen from Django's who are able to. You have to be what they want you to be. Yeah, and I'll tell you what Eggy Hearn don't want this cat to be. Look at this one here, look. Come on. Did Eggy Hearn allegedly leave his missus so that Johnston could be playing the silverback bull? I wouldn't have thought so. If you know me, if I was leaving my family, I'd probably think this is meant to be my ting. I don't want Johnson all up in the mix, man. That would be my hope, right? So Eggy Hearn, he said, listen, man, you stepped out your station playing with me, man. That's what you did. You stepped out your station, and I'm clipping your wings. I'm unplugging you. You're back to the small halls. Yeah, AJ, I got you on the. I wrote it down in my notes. Let me check right quick. I managed to source the exact location AJ will be fighting at. Where is it? Come on, man. I think it was Barnsley Leisure. I think it was Barnsley Leisure Centre. Let me search Barnsley in my notepad. Barnes. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, confirmed. I called Barnsley Leisure Centre. I said, listen. Yeah? I said, hello. Is this the operations manager of Barnsley Leisure Centre? They said, yeah. I said, listen. I need to know. I've got some contacts. I've been told AJ will be fighting at your establishment. They couldn't confirm or deny, but that's good enough for me. Because if he wasn't, they'd say, listen, what? AJ ain't fighting at Barnsley Leisure Centre. What are you talking about? So put two and two together now. Yeah, for the first time in AJ's career, is it a coincidence? You can, listen, you man can decide. Is it a coincidence? All of a sudden, Eggy don't, nah, mate. You know what I mean? That don't mean, listen, obviously if the Fury fight comes up, he'll push Johnson out there. But for now, he's on the bench. I think I don't watch football, UK football, right? But I'm pretty sure that happens. If you've got too much of a mouth on you, they'll just bench your ass. Yeah, sit there and cool off. Yeah? And that's how you ain't got no power. You can't decide what you're doing and what you're not doing. I don't care how good you are. Yeah? Because when some big old Talmud tell you, hey man, sit down somewhere and cool off. That's what you're doing. We saw it with Kyrie Irving as well. Yeah? Nick Cannon. These cats, they think, oh yeah, I run a show. I'm a show producer. Nick Cannon had some moody. What was it? He had some pretty big comedy show. It was kind of like a rap battle. I'm not sure what it was, but it was quite big, and he was supposed to be bossed up. That's what he was supposed to be. Yeah, he had the whole. We had some turban on his head. Let me show you Nick Cannon, man. Look at this scrawny cat here, man. He thought he was doing it like that. He thought he was a yogi. That's what he thought, man. Nick, let me show you this corny cat here. He was talking too much, man. Yeah, he didn't know he thought listen, man. And that's what their man are good at. Their man are good at believing you're really the driving force in your own destiny. Yeah, that's why a lot of men come out and they'll say things like, yeah, man, whoop-de-woo-woo, I'm self-made, y'all. But you can't really be self-made, right? For Talmud can unplug you and all your shit disappear. You see that one? And all the things that you were supposed to have made yourself have gone. How can that make sense? You got put on, man. You got popped by the reptilians. Let's just call it what it is. That's what it must be. Because if it was your infrastructure, right, you couldn't unplug it like that. Anyway, let me just show you this corny cat. Look into this cat. Turban. Got some mad turban on. Yogi looking ass. Look at this guy here. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, man. You can just imagine. If you don't know this dude, you can just imagine what he was on. This is before he got his wings clipped, man. This is before the J-Trix unplugged his ass. Look at him. Look at him. He's got all the Kabbalistic organisations in the back. He's like, look at this. He thought he was, come on, call me a liar. You see this cat here, tell me he don't think he's bossed up. If you spoke to this cat, Nick Cannon, on this day and said to him, hey Nick, Do you think anyone at any given point in time could clip your wings? He'd look at you, gone out. Hey man, whoop-de-woo. I'm a boss ass. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I'm self. You see what I mean? You can look at this guy, man. Yeah? He think he got it like that. Oops. Then he come on the next podcast after they clipped him. Oh, I'm so sorry, Massa. I'm a sorry, Massa. That's what he did, man. He came with his tail between, tucked his tail in. That's what they do to these cats, man. Yeah? That's what they do to these. Look at this dude here, man. Who would have believed this cat will be on a podcast crying? His eyes was leaking, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Massa. I'm sorry, Massa Balls. That's what he did. I swear down, you could look into it yourself. I was shocked. Initially, when he came out here and aired their man out, I was with him. But then he backtracked. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know what I was saying. Like, really? You low T, man. Yeah? And he obviously went back to the executives and he got popped again. I don't even know where he'd been at. That's what I'm saying. I ain't seen him since. It's one of them for him. Yeah? Anyway. Now, let's move on to... Listen, that first part is all alleged, okay, and speculative. I don't know what's going through Iggy's head. But like I've explained, it wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time someone got their wings clipped. Yeah? Because don't forget, I don't think Eggy's the top guy. Eggy, you best believe, he working with the Talmud. How you get... Where's most of Eggy's money coming from? Particularly boxing. Oops. It's coming from Jay's own. That's where it's coming from. So he ain't the top boss. He a worker bee. Yeah? Really. But still, he got AJ tied up in a 10-year contract. And don't forget, Barry Hearns. What is he now? I think he must be the third great-grandson of Massa Calvin Candy Hearns, the originator of Mandingo Room. What year was it? 1814? It originated in? The organisation now known as Matchroom. They changed their name probably a century ago now. It used to be Mandingo Room. But anyway, that is what it is. Yeah? Barry Hearns came out and said, what did he say? After AJ got popped by someone. I'm not sure who, but AJ said, Barry Hearns said at some point, there's a video of it, it might be time to cash AJ arse in. Now, that's a fact, so I'm not even capping. A lot of the things I've said may be cap or may not be cap, but that is not cap. He's on a video saying, in fact, let me try and find it for you, man. You think I'm playing? And if you've been, I did a video on it years ago. I'm not sure what channel it was on. Probably not this one. Maybe my other one. But you can take my word that that is a fact. So when you see, well, that's the wrong video, isn't it? When you see, I think Eggy's all right. He's all right. Eggy's all right. Listen, Eggy's all right if you're making a pound note for him. Many fighters have pointed this out with Dave Allen, right? When Dave Allen was the guy 4 or 5 years, not the guy, but when he was that British hype job as such, Eggy was all over him, yeah, hopping in the ring. Then when Dave fell off, and listen, there's an argument that Dave Allen deserved not to be ignored, but it's not the point. It's a bit transactional, is what I'm saying. If you're doing something for Eddie, he's your best mate, he wants to be the best man at your wedding, he's doing all the extras. If you're not, Dave Allen said, you can't get a text back. But he's a busy man. At the end of the day, money makes the world go round, they say. But which is it? He's my best mate ever. Right, just don't say that. Say, listen, man, it's a business. If you make money, we can be friends. If we're not, then I don't want to hear from you. He make out he's friend with everyone. You see that one there? What was my point on that one? Eggy makes out he's friends with everyone. Oh, that was it. So I've told you about Barry Hearn. Barry Hearn. It might be time to cash AJ out. Oh, it's my video here. It's the YB's video. Oops, busted.
Your son mentioned...
Here we go. We've got the leak for the masses.
Tyson Fury. Anthony mentioned Tyson Fury. Do you think it's a fight to make next? And how does he fare after tonight's performance?
I would think Tyson Fury would look at that performance and say, I'm ready to fight him, number one. That takes a big obstacle away. He has to decide whether he wants to go for the big payday or whether he wants to build and learn for longer, in which case he needs 2 or 3 more warm-up fights. Public don't like that. They're crying out for it. Is it a time to take the money? It may be. That's not a decision for me.
I know it's not your decision, but if you were looking after him, two more warm-up fights maybe?
Definitely. But at the same time, they wouldn't. I mean, realistically, we live in a commercial world. We all know that. And the money that would be earned from 2 warm-up fights, or even 3 warm-up fights, quickly, because I would probably want to see something every 2 months somewhere. A bit like the old days when you started the campaign. Taking to Manchester, go to Glasgow, go to Dublin, you know, and then come back and then have the big one. But in today's world, the temptations, I know there's a lot of Saudis here today, and the temptations for making that fight and earning a colossal amount of money may outweigh the old-fashioned common sense of people like me.
Lastly, Barry, what?
Ooh, what's good, family?
Oh my god, my voice is bugged, man. That's crazy. Whoa, that's some scary shit right there. Okay, I maybe take it out of context, I'm not gonna lie, but I remember, listen, I'm going with how I remember it. I remember, listen, man, you can read between lines, man. It's time to catch his ass out. That fits my narrative nicely, man. You want to catch his big black ass out, man. That's what time it is, man. These guys ain't your friends, man. Listen, you make money together. That's a fact. You have made money together. But listen, man, you on the bench right now. There's a reason Barnsley Leisure Centre are telling me that's where you're fighting next, bro. And it's because of this one, at the end of the day, allegedly. You look at this one here, look. Yeah, look at this one here, look. And I got another video for you, man, some more content. Look at this one here, look. Look at these 2 chicks. They're talking about AJ here. I've never seen these 2. I don't know who this chick is here, but either way. Check this one out here.
Fair, this is my first time going here, but we're here for the AJ Franklin launch. How are we both feeling for the fight? And I think that's a good way to start.
Yeah, I'm excited. I just can't wait to see it. Yeah, me too. I haven't been to a London AJ fight. I went to his last fight in Saudi, so I'm excited for the London experience.
How big do you think AJ is?
She wants the London experience, man. Yeah, that's what she wants. She wants a man from Watford. Yeah, you see that one? She wants to, come on, I want the AJ London experience. Alright, oh, he's a boxer, YB, obvious, okay. I'll tell you this for free, man. No woman of mine could be sitting there saying, oh, I can't wait for some moody, Kabbalistic celebrity. Oh, I need the Kabbalistic celebrity experience. That would be ick. Ooh, you ain't grown up, man. What's she going to do? Listen, man, I watched a video the other day of Chris Brown. Chris Brown had a harem, whatever that word is, with bare chicks following him. Like locusts. It's like, whoa, that's crazy. I get it, we all want money, we all want to be on, but I think physical intimacy is just another, I don't know, I couldn't do that, man. More time I could, but if I was Chris Brown, I could do it. But you see what I mean? I'm not the one being violated. There's no way out. Men do it, to be fair, as well. Diddy would have had a bunch of men following him around, getting popped. We know this because I keep telling this reference, but there's a documentary on Channel 4 about Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey had straight man, alleged. Well, they must have been straight, but Kevin Spacey had straight man blowing him off in his car. On the pretense that, oh yeah, I'm gonna get your script to Hollywood. You're gonna be the biggest Miramax. You don't want there Dolby, whatever them big. You know when you watch cinema, Fox, Century, whatever rubbish. Yeah, that's what they did, and he popped bare man, straight man as well. There's that thingy. If you fiend for material, listen, I don't want to be broke forever. The Lord knows that, but I'm saying if you fiend for materialistic recognition, so much so that you get popped for it, it's like, come on, man. And it's the same thing here. Not saying, listen, what I say is in jest to some extent. Oh, come on. Oh, would you be shocked to know AJ popped this thing? I wouldn't be shocked. I'm not gonna lie. It's human nature almost. When you're in a sport and you're the top dog, which AJ was, come on. That's how it goes. You'd be doing the popping. Yeah, we just don't see him with no girls like that, but that's another conversation for another day. Yeah, she won London end of the day. Yeah, she didn't say, oh, I haven't seen Eggy in London yet, I can't wait for the Eggy experience. And she want the AJ experience. She want the monster man. That's what she want. Yeah.
Is an influence for like UK boxing in general, this past sort of 5-10 years, the era of AJ, just for the growth of the sport in the area, how important do you feel like he's been?
He's a face of boxing, not even just in the UK but worldwide. When you mention boxing, you mention AJ, so I think he's been an incredible.
See that one there? She giving that slow top. Call me a liar. She giving that slow top publicly. Yeah? Oh, I need the AJ experience and he's the face of boxing. I don't believe any woman can say them things about a man and wouldn't want them hanging out the back of them. Right, come on. Come on, man. I've got friends who, I've got friends who, them and their wife, it's a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie, the guys are a bit weird still, but whatever floats your boat. But I've heard of guys, and I've got guys who are like, yeah, me and my wife have like our favourite celebrity we'd love to do a little thing with. Just a bit, I don't know, but you see that one there? That's what I'm saying. There's bare women out there. Probably if you man have got girlfriends, probably most of your girlfriends as well. It's one of them ones, if I'm honest. It's probably the case, full stop. Yeah? If AJ pulled up on them, they'd get popped at the end of the day. So what makes Sky and this other thing here so special? And you got the proximity. Oh, YB, what proximity? Oops. Oops, busted. Who don't want the $350 million, 6'5", 250-pound bone dry lean? The only hope for Eggy is the Skins situation. It's Skins or bust for Eggy. And if I was Eggy, I'd get on the blower to Skins and say, Skins, man, I need you to step back in. Yeah, that's the play that's the card he has to play right now. Because if Skins don't step back in and take charge of that one there, it's going to be long for Eggy, man. And listen, there's bare man on the down low as well. There's bare man. I don't know, allegedly a Johnson could be pumping Skins and then Tutu pumping Sky as well. You best believe it. That's documented. Them look down low Donnies, yeah, they be doing that kind of thing, double dipping. That's what they be doing. It's a fact, documented, man. They double dip for their own sense of masculinity. They like to think, well, I bonked a chick the other week, so it don't really count. Yeah. The fact that I also give it to Skins, allegedly. You see that one there? It's one of them. I'm not saying he's a wizard. I don't know him, right? You could speculate the same about me. Oh, YB, you pumping this dude. And that would be your prerogative to do so. Right? Don't hurt me at all. Why would it hurt me for? For what? Listen, if I wanted to pop a dude, I'll tell you that right now. I'm serious. I'll tell you right. And what? Yeah? If the YB was into popping bare mouth, I'll just tell you that. I really would. What? I'm doing it. That's how I'm living. Yeah? Who are you to judge? It's just not the case for myself. But if you want to believe that, that's your I think he'd be good popping bare man. Me and Michelle were talking the other day and I said, what was it? Oh, I was watching this dude. The video was funny as well, to be fair. Let me put it on now. I was watching this Donny called Jeepers Creepers, man. And he was doing this slow jig. And I don't know, it had me gassed. Anyway, I was laughing at this video and she went, oh, I think you might be down low. And I said to her, listen, I wish I would. Yeah? Because I wouldn't have to deal with ag from your breed. Yeah? From your, what is it, XY or XX? I wouldn't have to deal with the XX. I think it's XX. XX women. Is it XX? Oh, come on. Whatever it is, you get the point. Yeah? The women chromosome 1. So I won't have to deal with you, man. I'll just be on Grindr caning it. If I looked at a big hairy bear, yeah? If I looked at a big hairy bear top and thought, that would be good for me. So I'll hop on Grindr, yeah? And I'll be beating bare man every weekend, right? It'd be one of them. But it's not the case, unfortunately. I can't even look. I can appreciate a good, if a man's, come on. I know if a dude's ugly or not. Yeah, that's the extent though. I wouldn't see a pretty dude and think, oh, I'd love to pop him. Or, oh, I'd love to get popped by him. Yeah, it's just one of them kind of, some dudes, oh, I don't even see men like that. I don't either to pop them, but I can tell if you're minging. Yeah, if you're minging, bro. It's one of them ones. I can't help you with that, man. Nothing to do with my sexuality. Yeah, it's what it is. You're dusty, man. Yeah. Anyway, let's finish off this thing right here, right quick.
Incredible part of the growth of boxing around the world. Yeah, everyone knows AJ. all the women know AJ, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, he's massive. He's got so many eyes onto boxing for all
He's massive paws.
The good things. So, yeah, I can't wait.
So when she mentioned that everyone knows AJ, let's have a look.
I think he's been... all the women know AJ. The boxing around the world. Yeah, everyone knows AJ.
So you see that little, she was like, I got the beats. I got the beats. Yeah, today. Come on, man. Listen.
All the women know AJ, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, he's massive. He's got...
Yeah, come on, man. That's how AJ living. Fair play to him. Has AJ got the most out of his... Probably not. He was listen, his document, he was hanging around with too many dudes from what I've seen. At the end of the day, man, he'd been hanging out with too many man. When you're hanging out with too many man, by definition, by osmosis, there can't be that many brass around broads. It just can't. It's inevitable. You're hanging with bare man, messing the ratio up, and it leads to AJ hasn't fulfilled his potential. He could have been a true weapon in the streets, but he has not fulfilled his potential, man. I saw him with one chick once, and then he said, "No, we're friends." One of them. I was like, "Ooh, yeah." You see that one there? It's like, "Ooh, that should have been what was it, Maya Jammer or something?" No. I didn't have Storm's sloppy seconds. I swear I didn't. To be fair, I don't blame him, man. Yeah. I ain't trying to hop in after no Somali nigga. That's what I'm not trying to do, man. Where's Tommy? I think from Somalia. I ain't knocking no Somalis. I'm just saying I ain't trying to hop in the back, man. And then midnight looking nigga. That's not for me. That's not for me, man. No freshies, no rubber dinghies, man. That's just not me. Yeah. If I find out a chick is being dealing with a freshie or a rubber dinghy, I'm out. Yeah. It's one of them Dragon's Den ones. I'm out. Anyway. Okay, now let's get serious. That first part, how long we've been gassing for? 26 minutes. That first part was mostly jokes, to tell the truth. Would I be shocked to know that Eggy's a bit bitter? I wouldn't, but at the same time, I'm mainly joking. It's probably all cap. It's probably all jokes. And the reality is, it probably does actually make sense for AJ to take a step down. Yeah, I still think he could headline though. Like I said, he's been fighting. He can fight plumbers. He doesn't need to be on an undercard still. There's people. Do you know how many dead DAZN shows there are? You can pick any. In fact, you can pick 99% of DAZN shows, and AJ could fight a complete stiff and still be the headline. Right? Let's call a spade here. I can't even think. Even on, for example, Alan Makhmudov was one of the bigger DAZN free shows, right? And still, AJ versus a plumber, a heating engineer, would still be a bigger event than Dave Allen and Makhmudov. So I don't think there's a need necessarily for an undercard. I get the sentiment though. He wants to be kind of just grab his jockstrap, grab his mouth guard and get out there. That really should have been done 10 years ago though. And it was done to some extent. Did they rush him? I don't think he's got the IQ. He is who he is now, and he will always be that guy. It's not like if he fought 10 more bums way back when, he'd be in a better position now. I don't really believe that. He's had ample opportunity. If he was going to get the intricacies of boxing, he'd have got them by now. He can't even keep his hands up. So fighting a plumber ain't going to... There's been points AJ has been quite disciplined, but he seems quite suggestible / influenceable. If someone tells him, "Yeah, AJ, put your hands at your waist and we're just going to dip, slip and whop with the right hand, that's what we're going to do," he doesn't think, "Wait a minute, that don't feel right for me." Do you know what I mean? He'll just go with... And I've heard this before. Who was he talking to? Was it maybe Carl Froch? Someone said AJ was about to walk out for the fight. Maybe it was... What's the security guy's name? I forgot his name now. Ty Mitchell, Clifton Mitchell. Might have been Clifton Mitchell. AJ was about to walk out for a fight, literally. This was a few years ago as well. Quite a big fight. I'm talking 2, 3, 4 years ago. AJ was about to walk out to a fight and he was asking Clifton Mitchell, "Oh, what do you think I should do?" The story was something like that. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you asking this security guy? Obviously Clifton's got a background in boxing, but it's just a bit... You should know it's game time, right? It's not question time. And there's been numerous cats I've heard report that. Whether he's in camp, he's asking their opinion. So he seems to be a bit airy-fairy. But listen, fair play to him. He's done alright out of boxing. And I'm not... You know me, I think most boxers should fight until 40 anyway, just regardless. And if he wants to get active, get active. But do that. Fight a bar month. If you're really going to say, oh, go on an undercard, then do that then. Go on a bar month campaign. Don't do, oh, I'll go on an undercard or have a bum and then have 6 months off. It's got to be... And that might be quite thrilling, to be fair. There's a bit of a lull in boxing. I think it might be a quite cool marketing idea. If AJ and Fury have 3 or 4 fights on the next 3 or 4 Riyadh shows or Ring Magazine shows, at the top of it or in the middle of it, and get out and generate some buzz. Because whoever they fight, if they're plastering people, we know they're not making a run for Usyk. So they might as well build some hype. Get some half decent names in there. Do them some damage. And then we can build the Fury fight. That's an interesting thing that hasn't been done really. It's always 6 months apart and everyone forgets type thing. But listen, the last thing I'll mention is Matchroom have apparently agreed to host a boxing event in Ghana on December 20th. So that might be what Eggy Hearn's referencing. Who would he fight there? Again, it's all speculation. Anyway, I'm out of it, folks. Smash the like button, subscribe. Check out my Patreon, man. Yeah, this cat here. Look at this one here. We did a 1 hour analysis, baby please, on Brandon Adams. This cat here has the oldest school skills I've seen. The cleanest old school skills I've seen in 15 years. Yeah? Honestly. I don't even think... Listen, Crawford can fight, obviously. But the old school skills... Crawford doesn't need to fight toe-to-toe. This cat here is quite small and... Yeah, he's not as long as Crawford is, pause. But still, if you want to see an old school fighter that you've never seen before, who's fighting currently, you click this button right here, man. And he punched up Serhey Bochuk as well, who ain't no punk. He'd been steamrolling people. Anyway, I'm out of here. Johnny Bosch.